Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. Today we're going to talk about Wix versus WordPress. What is the best platform you should go ahead and use, and what platform is best for you? Let's get right into it. Alright, so we're dealing with two very big names here. Wix has soared in popularity in recent years and has over 100 million live websites using their platform. But WordPress, on the other hand, powers a third of the websites live today. They both are very good platforms, but they actually have very different features, so let's get right into it. Wix is an all-in-one, easy-to-use website builder, and in my opinion it is the best overall website builder and is perfect for the people who want to use a platform that doesn't require any kind of coding. Wix presents you with a range of pre-designed templates that you can populate with your own content using its intuitive drag and drop editor. It even has a design assistant where Wix builds a website for you based on your answers to a few simple questions. WordPress, on the other hand, is a self-hosted open source management system and is definitely more powerful than Wix, but it does require a bit more technical know-how in order to use it. You have to pay for things like hosting and a domain separately, but it's definitely better for coding. When it comes to easy use, the learning curve for WordPress is definitely a lot steeper. A lot of people choose the WordPress platform for its flexibility, but it does come with its complexity. If you have some kind of coding knowledge, WordPress is definitely going to be the platform for you. You can edit just about anything, but you will need advanced technical knowledge in order to make these adjustments. Alternatively, you can also hire a skilled developer, but that is also going to come with its cost. While there are some limits to Wix, its design is especially built for non-developers to use. You can also learn how to use Wix a lot quicker. Wix is definitely a what you see is what you get kind of website builder. You can drag and drop paragraph, pictures, slideshows, shopping carts, and everything else anywhere you want on your website. And you can also resize anything you want in a simple few clicks. As for WordPress, the downside is that whatever content you insert into the editor, you won't be able to see what it looks like live until you preview or publish the page. In my opinion, this isn't really a major issue, but you will have to continuously click back and forth between the editor and the preview modes just to see how it's all coming together. The winner here is definitely Wix. It makes building websites easy for anyone thanks to a simple drag and drop editor. WordPress is a more powerful platform, but it also comes with complexity. You'll need to spend a lot more time learning how to use WordPress, while Wix you can learn in just a few minutes. Design and customizations are things that WordPress prides itself on. There's practically no limit on how much you can customize your site, but as you know now, it's not overly simple to do so. Provided you're comfortable with coding, WordPress allows you to make wholesale changes to its themes and really put your own stamp on your site. WordPress has a selection of free templates or themes you can work off, but if you're serious about your site's aesthetic, you want to purchase one of its premium options. While you can buy the premium WordPress themes from a variety of sources, I'd recommend you to stick into the ones made by the platform itself. This is just to avoid paying for dodgy themes some amateur designers has knocked together. WordPress premium themes can cost anywhere between $25 and $500, and they're definitely not cheap. But it's going to be the best option for you if you want a slick design that's protected against bugs and keeps constant updates in the WordPress theme. Wix, on the other hand, lets you pick from a massive range of over 500 different templates. And all of these templates are categorized by industry, and some come pre-populated with example content to give you an idea of what your final site might look like. Another smart thing with each template is that you will have built-in features which are relevant to the industry it's categorized under. This can save you time and effort trying to find something like a subscription form for your magazine site. Another new feature on Wix is that you can access the code for your website, but it's definitely not going to be recommended unless you're technically advanced. So you should go ahead and be able to customize everything you need simply by using the drag and drop editor. If you don't feel like designing your own website or don't have the time to, you can also use the Wix ADI. This is a design-assisted tool that will create your website for you, simply by asking a very few questions about your site's purpose and your design preferences. Wix may be the easier and safer pick, but for pure design and customization purposes, WordPress is unrivaled. You can edit just about anything you want your exact liking with advanced coding, and you have an array of both free and premium themes to choose from. Since WordPress is an open source platform, everyone can open and modify the code. Any programmer or coder can use WordPress to create their own themes or plugins for others to purchase or download for free. This is one of the main reasons why the WordPress community has expanded to more than 75 million websites, with the most recent stats saying that it now powers over 30% of all websites on the internet. Right now there are over 55,000 WordPress plugins, and all of them together have been downloaded more than 1.2 billion times, giving you an idea on how extensive the WordPress community really is. The fact that WordPress is so large is also a potential problem. As you can imagine, anyone with a little bit of coding knowledge can build a theme or a plugin for WordPress for anyone to use, and this carries its own set of risks. But from this perspective, while WordPress gives you a ton of flexibility with tools, a lot of them are gonna be mediocre. And this is not to say there aren't any good WordPress plugins. In fact, there are definitely a lot of good of them, but you will need to sit through a lot of them in order to see which ones stand out. On the other hand, Wix is not an open source platform, and this means that only a few private development teams can produce website building tools for Wix. As a result, Wix tools are fully integrated into Wix Website Builder and have a much lower chance of being buggy. Wix is also constantly expanding its app market, so you can add a lot more functions to your Wix website without any problems. And all of these apps are fully integrated, so you don't have to worry about installations. This is definitely another win for Wix. Everything on the Wix platform is tested and controlled by private development teams to ensure quality, and it also has a good centralized support. The main concern I have with WordPress is that a lot of its functions and tools and plugins may not be built by skilled developers, and this may lead to your website getting hacked. The major difference to cover here when deciding on WordPress or Wix is that Wix has e-commerce already built in. All you have to do is sign up to one of Wix dedicated e-commerce plans, but from there, everything you need to sell online is already there and waiting for you to start. With WordPress on the other hand, you'll need to install a plugin called WooCommerce in order to start selling online. It is a free plugin to install, but there are some additional costs involved, such as transaction fees. Wix e-commerce features are relatively advanced, but they definitely don't compare to pure e-commerce platforms such as Shopify. Wix e-commerce is really for people who want a website that's capable of selling odd products here and there, but it's not recommended for full-blown online stores. WooCommerce is far more advanced, and that said, it's another cost you need to keep track of, and you will again require some technical knowledge to set it up. WordPress with WooCommerce is definitely better if you just need a website to sell online, although you may find it easier to use an e-commerce platform if that's your goal. This is a call that pretty much sums up the Wix versus WordPress, ease versus power. WordPress wins purely because we're not talking about convenience or setup speed, rather it's a question of how good the platform can be for selling online. And Wix is by no means a bad choice for e-commerce, but you definitely have to check it out if you want to run a simple store. WordPress and Wix actually have something in common when it comes to SEO. Both rely on apps or plugins. On WordPress, you'll need to install a plugin called Yoast. Yoast is #1 SEO plugin for WordPress and is used by over 5 million websites. It offers both free and premium services, although the free option is very limited. The Yoast Premium plugin costs $69 to use for one WordPress website, and it does come back with some great SEO features, like editing metadata that's changing the text that appears in search engine results, internal linking suggestions, guidance on the best page to link on your website when creating a new web page, and also redirects, so automatically sending someone to a new URL when you change the slide on an existing page. Wix also has a bunch of different dedicated SEO apps, and the most popular one is Site Booster. Site Booster is free if you sign up for Wix Unlimited plan or higher, but it will cost free and combo plan users $3.44 a month. The Site Booster plugin in Wix has a ton of different cool SEO features, such as embedding your company address in search engine results, targeting keywords, and performance tracking. And I will definitely make a video on the Site Booster plugin in the future, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that video. This one is definitely a tie. Both Wix and WordPress have built-in SEO tools, and both offer apps or plugins that give you access to more advanced SEO features. I'd say that Yoast is slightly better, although Site Booster is included in the cost of most Wix plans at no additional charge. From a maintenance perspective, WordPress is always updating itself to improve security and fix bugs. And when this happens a few times a year, you'll also need to update your WordPress website. If this happens, most of the larger, more reputable theme and plugin developers will make sure to update their products for you, but that's not always the case. the theme and plugins you use are not updated by the WordPress developer, you may risk these tools conflicting and potentially hurting the performance of your website. Just for this reason, I'd recommend you to thoroughly vet the WordPress themes and plugins you decide to use, just to make sure that you're not going to stand there with an outdated plugin that doesn't have any updates. Wix, all these updates are carried out by its technical team and automatically deployed to your new site, and you don't even have to lift a finger. And you probably won't even know the update took place. This is a real benefit, especially if you're not really technically savvy. Wix is also constantly creating new templates and apps for you to use. These apps can be added to an existing website at any time, but it's important to know that you can't switch your website's template without having to design the whole thing from scratch again. Neither WordPress or Wix are perfect in this area, but Wix just shades its due to its automatic in-house app and features updates. If WordPress updates, there is no telling what impact this will have on your site if you use a non-compatible plugin. WordPress has an enormous community of users and an overwhelming amount of tutorials to help you. Again, there's plenty of great information out there, but separating the good from the bad isn't always simple. One option is to hire a skilled WordPress developer to help you set up, configure, or modify your website, but this can quickly get expensive. Wix, on the other hand, has a focused support team to help its users troubleshoot. It also creates a lot of help articles and videos and forums to support you in building your website. Wix also offers email and scheduled phone support as well. Wix support team will save you precious time since everything used in its website builder is built by Wix itself, and the chances of your website running into serious issues will be minimal. As powerful as WordPress is, it's also more difficult to find relevant and worthwhile help. With Wix, you can always get good help by reaching out to its dedicated support team, and the support is available through a variety of services including phone, email, and a help center. The amount of money you want to invest in your website is an important consideration, and this can vary wildly depending on if you use Wix or WordPress. Wix offers 7 different premium pricing plans and 1 free plan. As you move up the packages, you get access to more features. And worth mentioning is that if you sign up for an annual plan, you can save between 14 to 25% per year, depending on which package you select. For the combo, Unlimited, Pro, E-commerce, and VIP plans, Wix gives you a 1-year free domain name, normally valued at $10 to $12, and also $300 in advertisement vouchers for either Google or Facebook ads for the Unlimited, Pro, E-commerce, and VIP plan. So if you use the vouchers, you can easily make your annual fee back very quickly. With WordPress, on the other hand, you'll need to get your own hosting. I would recommend you Bluehost. It will be linked down in the description. It's gonna cost you $3 a month. You'll also likely need to purchase a theme, since WordPress doesn't come up with attractive free templates. A pre-made WordPress theme can cost around $25 to $300 depending on how reputable the theme developer is. Generally, a rule of thumb, the higher the price, the more reliable it is. I'll make sure to link some nice themes down below that's easy to use if you want to check them out as well. If you want to add some more functionality to your WordPress site, such as fancy slideshows or widgets, you can install some free or paid plugins which may cost around $15 to $70 per plugin. Again, this will depend on the reputation of the developer. You'll also need to purchase your own custom domain name when using WordPress, and this normally costs around $10 to $12 per plugin. This basically means that your initial investment for a WordPress website could range from $140 to $200 or higher, depending on how many paid plugins you pick. This doesn't factor in the cost of hiring a WordPress developer if you want to make some customizations to your site. While Wix charges at a set monthly price, WordPress can vary drastically. WordPress will almost always cost more than Wix to use when factoring in all the extra costs, and you could also be left in the pickle, unless you fork out a ton of cash for a developer. In conclusion, if you are a one-person team or don't have the dedicated technical resources to help you build, maintain, or troubleshoot a website, I'd recommend you using Wix. And if you want to try out Wix for free, just use the link down in the description and you can check out Wix all for free. And if you want some cheap hosting for your WordPress website, you can also check that in the description down below. I hope this discussion about the difference between Wix and WordPress has helped you make your decision. And if you have any other questions, make sure to comment it down below and I will make sure to come back to you with an answer. If you enjoy content just like this one, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also like this video if I helped you out. I will see you guys in the very next video.